Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Big Snot Podcast. In fact, I'm going to take my mic off the mic or off this cord that's wrapped around my water bottle. Hello, guys. How are you guys? My mic is definitely better than it used to be. I have a mic now. It's great. Look at how long this wire is, chat. What do you guys think about it? Anyway, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Big Snot Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about... Wow, that was quick. That actually might have been the quickest thing I've done. They might as well call me the Big Snot Podcast rapping legend. I'm kidding. I'm going to stick to being referred to as Chef Microwave. I'm hoping that everything works out very, very well because I'm going to be filming more podcasts, and this summer is going to be way more fun filming the podcast, and I have some more places to film podcasts at. I can't wait for it, and it's going to happen soon. The saturation on this camera is absolutely horrible. Yeah, it's terrible. For anybody who actually cares, I have started making songs. You're like, oh yeah, this stupid idiot makes songs now. How great. How about I let you hear some? Hold on, let me turn on my speaker. Listen to this. I produce the beats and then use AI to make the voices. But because making the beats is something I like to do, I don't get the beats from the AI. I just get the beats from myself. I sample different stuff and there we go. Much more fun. But for anybody who actually cares about one of my other things I'm doing, I have a WR120. Shall I let you hear it? Absolutely. You're going to hear it anyway.
Weather message.
Weather message. Anyways, I've also upgraded devices. The last podcast that we had, like the last actual podcast, was shot on this. Hold on. On this, the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus 5G. That's why it was 4K. However, we're currently shooting on a LG. My phone is really dead, and after this, I have to go record kind of like a music video type deal, type thingy. I don't really know. We're just gonna film it. I'm just gonna send it, just full send. Yeah. I am officially starting to come back to YouTube full time, which means more podcasts. Who's excited? I know I am. Okay, that is ridiculous. And the point that we're only at 3 minutes and I still don't have topics. How fun. By the way, look at this art that I did back here. Coral Cove. Pretty cool. Coral Cove is the name of the hotel that I'm building in a game called Bloxburg. I designed this like by hand, and I liked the way it looks, so then I shoved it in the chat GPT to make it look a little bit more prettier, and then put it into the game. It's perfect. By the way, look at my mic, isn't it great? Yeah, don't look too close, Anyways, this is the Big Snot Podcast now, I guess. You know, it'd be funny if this is the same shirt that I wore in whatever my last podcast was. That'd be funny. Hold on, let me look for the Big Snot Podcast. Okay. No, it's not. I gotta film a lot of it more, and I will be walking around doing more of a kind of like a walk around podcast, and the device that I'm currently filming the video on will be more of a it's here as a recorder type deal. That sounds fun. That sounds really, really fun. Like, super fun. Like, really fun. Why? Look at all the extra cable I have. That's a lot of extra cable. It's a lot. More than I actually need. I'll tell you that. I'm extremely happy to be back. I still don't have topics. Oh, let's talk about that new graphics card that nobody can get. Hold on. Yeah, the new graphics card. I can't remember what it was. What was the new graphics card that nobody... Was it the 5070? Or was it the 5090? I think it was the 5090. Hold on. Let's go to Sarah Linus Tech Tips YouTube channel and see if that was the right one. Nope, 5060. Dang, 5060. The new 5060, I believe, is the graphics card that nobody can get at all. It's very hard to get. That's crazy that nobody can get a graphics card. While I have my GTX 465 down here, just purring. Listen. Just a purring. Then the Switch 2. Yeah. It's been released. We got the trailer. Okay. We got the trailer for it. I'm excited for it. In fact, we recently got a Nintendo Switch. And the Nintendo Switch is been kind of like my game console choice, even though I've been doing a lot more PC gaming since I got my gaming PC fixed. So much more fun. And now that it's fixed, I can finally tell you guys how much RAM I went with. I went with 8 gigs of RAM, which isn't an insane amount, but I was on a really low budget of how much I could spend on RAM and stuff like that. So that is exactly why I went with only 8 gigs of very cheap RAM, and actually it's not too cheap. It wasn't the cheapest stuff I could find. I didn't go with the full cheapo build for RAM. It's actually not like the worst RAM I could find. It's also not the best RAM I could find either, and I'll explain a little bit more on that in another podcast. Jeez, I'm tired. I had state testing today. I have state testing tomorrow, and I have state testing next Friday. How fun. YouTube, does that sound fun? To do state testing 4 times? I already did it once. I've done it twice now. I have 2 more. Why? Just why? I don't want to do state testing again. I hate state testing. State testing is horrible. I don't like it. It sucks. I don't think anybody likes state testing. I for sure don't like state testing. It takes forever. It's boring. There's really nothing to do. You can't... Here's one thing that you can't do. Why does my camera keep slipping? Hold on. You can't do a lot of stuff. Your phone has to be powered off. That's normal test taking standard. Shut it off. It's fine. It's fine. But the worst part, whatever you do, cannot talk at all. Not to the teacher, Like, not like asking questions. And, well, unless you walk up to them. You can't even be like, hey, I got a question. No. You have to walk yourself up to them and go, hey, how many questions is this test? Just for them to tell you, I don't know. You're going to have to find out yourself. Doesn't it sound so fun? Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's Big Snout podcast. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.